it this closely. Shovel Knight, one of the most terrific guys, and one of the most terrific games in all of 8-bit history. And you're wondering why you're seeing the verses. It's because Shovel Knight will be versing someone inside Season 4. But I'm not going to tell you his opponent. Because that's not going to be fair. But still, Shovel Knight is one of the easiest and one of the most far more best games that I played inside my history. But what if I tell you about the bosses? The bosses are extremely addicted to the music. For some reason, what if I was to tell you which one are the worst and some are the best? And that's why I'm here. I'm J Diamond Sonic, and today we're going to be counting down to 5 are the worst and 5 are the best. Jeez. Anyways, I got easily distracted, so let's get it on. I'm J Diamond Sonic, and today we're going to be counting by the top 10 worst or best Shovel Knight bosses. 5 are the worst and 5 are the best. But first, let's get on to the top 5 worst Shovel Knight bosses. And I know just the first person. Propeller Knight. Propeller Knight, I'm sorry to say this, but I absolutely hated your stage. It's just so difficult. I just can't take it anymore. But I usually thought your boss battle was okay. But still, Propeller Knight is one of the most far more least favorite bosses inside the game. It's unenjoyable. Although the music is kind of interesting. But still, the boss is... it's freaking hard. It's just not even close to being the best. I mean, nothing can even compare that to Will. I mean, what can it even do? Like Propeller Knight can't even scale to that. I mean, he's not even one of the best. And plus, when he reaches half health, he usually summons a ship firing cannonballs. Really? Bombs? Cannonballs, Propeller Knight? That's just not fair. When he reaches to the sky, you can actually kill him with the throwing anchor. Once he's in the air. And plus, be careful when he's about to charge into you, because it's not going to be pretty. Number 9 is Baz. Yeah, I'm sorry for you guys that are going to be disagreeing with me, but it's true. Baz is one of the Wandering Travelers, which is so dependent on lightning. Seriously, what is with these Wandering Travelers with lightning? But still, Baz is one of my least favorite Wandering Travelers inside the game. I mean, it's not even close to being like the best. I mean, nothing can really come up to that. I mean, somehow, Baz is sort of the reason how I don't like him is just that it's kind of really hard to beat when you're on New Game Plus. But, he's just a bit of a sore loser. But when he reaches half health, he'll summon his energy with lightning. And plus, the Shovel Knight is far more skilled than Baz. And when you defeat him, he's son of a sore loser. Big crybaby. No wonder the Order doesn't want to be with you. You're always weak. Number 3 on the list of the worst is Propeller Knight. Okay, I don't care who disagrees with me. If you guys disagree with me, then too bad. Propeller Knight is kind of one of the most psychopathic, the best ones inside the game. But how I see it, he's not that... Well, how I see him, it's not that sort of a challenge after all. I mean, and plus, it's not really like a sign of effect to being the best ones all around. And plus, people think he's the best because they wanted him to be a DCL character. And plus, that's why he's so popular, because he's one of the DLCs inside the game. That's why he's been a playable character. But still, after reaching half health, he usually summons beakers with acid inside. And plus, he throws in the air and throws bombs at you. You want to use the phase lock and the throwing anchor to defeat him. And plus, you need an archery coin to defeat him. Plus, Propeller Knight does sound like Michael Jackson after all, a little bit. See what I mean? He talks like him. Here we got number 4 of the worst is Phantom Striker. Okay, I don't care who disagrees with me on this Wandering Traveler. He works on so much lightning, and it is so predictable. He shocks himself with lightning. He stabs himself with lightning, and he even turns himself into lightning dust. I mean, what kind of a guy is he? I mean, does he even make sense or not? I mean, what kind of a guy is Phantom Striker? And plus, Phantom also sounds like Danny Phantom. And Striker reminds me of Mortal Kombat. So we stole 2 of those names. Mr. Hat, the final one that I think is the freaking worst on our list. Mr. Hat is sort of not okay. I mean, please. All he just wants is Shovel Knight's helmet. Is that so much to ask? I know it's not so much to ask, but it's really that complicated. You can't just steal someone's helmet for just no reason. Just because you want to wear it, you already have a freaking helmet, Mr. Hat. I mean, what kind of a guy are you? Anyways, Mr. Hat is one of my least favorite wandering travelers inside the game. Although, Mr. Hat doesn't even, like, see the comparatives inside of you. I mean, all he wants is freaking hats. And so he charges up to you to get your helmet. And that's why Shovel Knight is more skilled. Now, enough of this worst. Let's go to the top 5 best Shovel Knights. Number 5 on the best is the Big Creep. Yes, I love this freaking boss battle. All you can actually find is the Hall of Champions. Before you reach into the Hall of Champions, you have to pay 5,000 gold to get inside. Once you reach it, the lights are going on, which means something's wrong. And then you find some treasure, and holy god, man, there's freaking girls inside this battle. And so, you can't kill them with the shovel, or the flare one, the dust and gold face art. You can't even go that bad. You have to defeat them with the orbs. But when you get all the lights, reach to the middle, the Big Creep arrives. The Big Creep is one of my most favorite ghosts and one of my favorite boss battles. I mean, I cannot believe it. I mean, it's so fragile. I mean, I just can't do it. And once you reach 2 health away, I'll summon clones of him. You summon smaller ghosts to annoy you, and shoot those skeleton slime things. And plus, you have to be clever. And plus, this is another timeline. He'll run around faster than the speed of sound as well. So you better be careful with this ghost. Number 4 on our list is freaking Tinker Knight. Well, you guys are going to be disagreeing with me in the first part, because when you reach the boss battle, it's like Tinker Knight. He's not that big of a challenge, but somehow he's just a little bit annoying and throws wrenches around. You can take him with one hit with the mobile gear. But when you reach to that, get music. He sends oh my god, it's a friggin' steampunk mech. Oh god, I love that mech so much. And plus, that mech is usually one of the most clever things that I've seen that Tinker Knight has. Because when I first played the game, I thought that was it. And plus, it was like, I thought it was going to be easy, but somehow there's a freaking tank inside. So that tank is the only thing how Tinker Knight is clever. Clever how he is, he's actually a wonderful builder. And Tinker Knight reminds me of Mega Man's Metal Man. And plus, we're not talking about Mega Man. Tinker Knight is one of the most clever bosses that I've ever played. He's one of the most hardest in the game. I don't care who disagrees with me on the best. And plus, Tinker Knight is usually one of the most memorable characters inside the Order of No Quarter. And plus, you have to pogo him on the head a few times. When he reaches out the shells, he'll strike onto the wall, and it'll fast around at sound speed. You have to be careful with the missiles on top. And plus, you have to figure out the same pattern. Instead, it goes in the same way. Instead, the rocket launchers is a bit of a missile grenades. So you have to be careful with him. You have to pogo him on the head 20 times. The reason how I'm saying it is because there's 20 lives on the side. You can't go with that. Number 3 on our list is Treasure Knight. Yes, Treasure Knight. One of the most psychotic characters on the Order of No Quarter. He's one of the best ones. He's one of the 3rd best bosses that I think he's the best. And plus, he's so awesome that he shoots ninja shurikens at you. What kind of those are these? I mean, he summons he also summoned what are those things? I forgot what they're called. Post it down in the comments below if you think what is he holding right there? See, right there. But still. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Treasure Knight. Treasure Knight is one of the most awesome battles in the Order of No Quarter. After reaching half health, he punches the ground with his cannon burst and shockwaves of sand. And plus, if he reaches 2 health away, he'll summon a treasure box that's trying to suck you away. And plus, if you get sucked inside the treasure box, he'll fire at you. So you have to be careful with this guy. He's usually not one of the most cockiest in the world. And plus, you can't make a mistake with him. One of my favorite wandering travelers is number 2 on our list is Rees. Yes, Rees is one of the most favorite iconic guys inside the game. I mean, he's so awesome. He shoots boomerangs at you, he charges at you, and plus, when he reaches half health, he flames his fire shield. You want to be careful, and you want to use the phase lock and the chaos orb to defeat this man. And plus, this boss battle gets trickier and trickier after the last second. And plus, he thinks that Shovel Knight's a bad guy because I don't know. And plus, when you defeat Rees, Shovel Knight claims that he's not the villain. If Shovel Knight's not the villain, then who did terrorize the village? He said it was someone with a shovel. Wait a minute. You don't... What? The number 1 on our list is King Knight. I don't care who disagrees with me. He's so awesome. He's one of the most awesome knights inside the Order of No Quarter. Even better than Spectre Knight. Sorry, Spectre. It's true. But still, King Knight is one of the most awesome mans in the Order of No Quarter. He charges up to you like it's nothing, like sound speed. And he also parties up with confetti. So weird, but it's true. King Knight is one of the most awesome guys that I've ever faced. He's so awesome. He's one of the most awesomest guys that I've ever faced in my entire life. I don't care how easy he is. He's so awesome. I don't even care. He's even harder in challenge mode. And plus, when you get to the challenge mode, he's usually harder because you only have 2 health. It's weird because he's one of the most awesomest guys that I've ever faced, and I will play his boss battle and the stage until the single day I die inside Shovel Knight. Ah, God. Well, I hope you enjoyed the top 5 episodes. Well, thanks for coming back. Hopefully you comment down below, and please like, comment, and subscribe. But last time I did a refund battle and I did a refund and it rigged that territory. How Mario and versus Sonic, the 100 episode of Death Battle, is rigged. Go check that out. I think it's a little bit cringy, because I didn't count it out. I might remake it, but still. It's usually going to be so awesome. And plus, I really like to see you play it. And if you haven't played Shovel Knight, what are you doing here? Just go check it out. It's really awesome. And plus, I'm going to be playing it again. Well, see ya. Thanks for watching. Peace out.